Hi, my name's Nigel Turver. This is my second part of my video to tell people how I'm going on with my gastric sleeve that I've had. If you saw my first part, that was all from the 11th of February when I had my operation. Today is I think it's the 7th of, is it May? 8th of May. So I was telling me it's 8th of May today. Jason was doing filming. So it's the 8th of May. I'm going away on Saturday the 10th. So I thought I'd better do this because my intentions are to do 6 of these videos. One every 2 months, telling you how I'm going with this, with my gastric sleeve. Hopefully you can tell from the first one now. I weigh 23 stones 1 pound now. It's a total weight loss of about 4 stone since I started. Feeling way better already. I might be a 23 stone person, but I feel a lot better. I'm able to do things. I can, my passion and love is fireworks. I can bend down and set them up now, and I can do everything. Everything's becoming better. I've got lace-up shoes on. Another silly thing, things that people don't think about. I've got lace-up shoes on. I don't lace them up. I can still bend down now, get my shoes on. All these things. So yeah, life is so much better. But now I'll tell you how I'm feeling as far as the gastric band goes. I wouldn't know I've had the operation. You saw my earlier on, a bit of pain. Well, I'll show you I've got my brace on here, but there's nothing there. Nothing. There's no pain. There's nothing now. I genuinely wouldn't know I've had an operation. The only way I know is when it comes to eating. I eat, and I think I explained this on the last video, I eat how I ate before the operation. And you could say, what do you mean you eat the same? You can't possibly, how are you losing weight? Well, I've got the same greed factor. That's not gone. I still love food. I'm still greedy with food. The only difference is, I know now, there's no point saying, oh yes, please get me 4 Big Macs, because I know I can't eat it, so it's a waste of time. Today, for instance, I've been out, well, let's get something to eat. There's a panini, they did paninis, so I had a panini. I could only eat half of it. I'm full, I'm full after, I've actually had then the other half of the panini about half an hour ago. It's now 4 o'clock. I had it 3:30. I had my dinner about 12:30. So I do like the dinner time and afternoon snack. Going out for meals. I went out for a meal last night. Once again, I had a trout for starters. You do tend to pick things what are smaller now, because instead of whereas before I used to pick the biggest thing I could, because I could eat everything that possibly put in front of me. Now I had trout for starters, and I actually had beef Wellington. I knew it was going to be a little bit too much. I only managed to eat half of it. There's the weird thing as well. I never left food before. I'd force it down me. I was full last night. I can't eat no more. And if you do eat, if you think I'm forcing it down and everything else, you're not sick in the sense of loads of sick come out, but you can feel more, and there'll be just a bit of a foamy type stuff come out. You must obviously fall up. But yeah, as I say, I'm still greedy. I still eat my crisps. I still have a Snickers bar when I go to shop and buy a bar of chocolate. I'm still losing weight, so it doesn't worry me too much. Yes, I only lose a pound. Just a pound this week. You could say, oh, and I'm sure I could lose a lot more by being strict. But I'm quite happy how it's going. Eating. If I hit a wall and have 2 weeks without no weight loss, I go away on Saturday. This is going to be a strange one. Go away on Saturday for 2 weeks. I've said to my missus, do you think I'll put weight on? She says, well, how are you going to put weight on? She says, you eat what you eat now. So that'll be an interesting thing. Will I put weight on? Will I maintain? Will I lose? I'd like to think I will actually. I'd be quite happy to come back at the same weight, but because I'm greedy, I'm not going to deny that. That bit of my brain's not gone, but I'm a lot happy. My son James. I think you've seen the video. He's had it done as well. In fact, I'm going to call him out. James, just come out here in this video, because obviously we both lost just over 4 stone. Because he was 21 stone when he started. And you've seen the video. Look at this. It doesn't even look as if. Look at that. I'm not saying. It doesn't even look as if he needs to go on a diet anymore. What are you weighing in at now?
16 stone 10.
16 stone 10,
16 stone 10.
and
Down from 21.5 stone.
yeah, as you know.
Yeah.
And just as I'm talking here, it's been great for us having two people do it, because we've both been, yeah, it's great. And I can eat a little bit more than James, I ain't going to deny that. They must have left a little bit more stomach in for me, or I certainly force a bit more in. But if you ask James, I heard him today say to someone, when someone actually said, "Oh, you're very young having this done," he says, "Well, I'm young, but I can, even at the young age I am of being 23, he says it's the best thing he's ever done in his life." So there's your answers of having a gastric sleeve. I do this video because we had so much negativity of having this operation, and always people seem to put the videos up of the negativity bits and the downsides of it. As you know from my first video, I did have a downside. The first 2 weeks I couldn't sit up, but overall, oh no, it's fantastic. I actually thought this when I'm ready to do my next video. So anyway, this is James. I say he can go because he's working. He's doing great. He's happier. But what I would say is, do you know if somebody told me before having this operation, "Oh, you'll probably want to go in a gym and do some exercise," my answer to that would have been, "No, I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to do exercise," and that was my thoughts. I don't want to be doing exercise. I don't like exercise. I can't do exercise. So when I'm doing this video now, I thought, well, should I mention that now twice a week I go on a treadmill for half an hour. I actually go on for 40 minutes, but I do 5 minutes. I get off and do a little bit of weights, and I go back on treadmill. I only walk because that's the next thing. I don't really want to push myself. And that was something I would not like or think I wanted to do. Keep fit. I'm just not into it. I don't like it. Or obviously I hated it. I probably hated it because it was something that I never could do because I didn't want to do. But now I do. I have Wednesdays and Sundays off, and every Wednesday and Sunday morning I go down. I do, as I said, 40 minutes on I've got a treadmill. I have a treadmill, and I feel that makes me feel good as well. In fact, as I said, we're going on holiday on Saturday. I don't need to tell you about this. Last year we went to Las Vegas, one of the holidays was, and I had to hire one of these electric scooters. Another thing, I'm studying. This might sound silly. My first video when I was 20, I could stand. This is the, I get emotionally almost saying this now. That, and I hope there's people there that totally understand where I'm coming from here, because this is the weird thing. Saying something what other people would obviously just seem to take for granted, and that is, I'm stood. What do you mean you stood? Couldn't you stand before? No, I couldn't stand before. That's the truth. I could not stand up. I could stand up and I'd walk a little bit, but then sit straight back down. When I went on holiday last year to Las Vegas, I couldn't walk around the place. I had to hire an electric scooter. I'm looking forward to my holiday on this cruise, because when we dock, instead of me saying, "Oh no, I'm stopping here, I'm not getting off," because I can't. I couldn't walk places. Everything was an effort. Now I can stand here. I'm as happy stood here. Don't get me wrong, I ain't Mr. Fit or anything like this, but I'm able to stand. I'm able to walk. I'm able to clean my. I love cars. I've always loved cars. Bought myself a new car, and I'm able to clean it. Get to the wheels clean, and that's a massive thing for me. So, as I said, this is just an update of it. I'll tell you how I am again in a couple of months. I would imagine that you're going to get a very similar story to what I'm telling you now. But obviously in a couple of months I will be another between stone and 2 stone lighter, I presume. Well, I'll keep you updated 2 months. But this is my update now for my first of 6 updates I'm going to do. Thanks for listening.